In this video, I'm gonna take you step by step through composing, setting up your exposure and lighting to get these dramatic portraits.
This is where I'd like to pause for a brief moment of silence. Totally kidding. I'm pausing because this video is sponsored by Epidemic Sound. Now, music can make or break your videos, and Epidemic has a catalog of over 30,000 professionally produced tracks. In fact, the music that you're hearing in this video, as well as in our education, comes from their library. It's affordable, it's worry-free, and you can cancel at any time. Plus, if you use the link in the description of this video below, you'll get a free 1-month trial. So there's no reason for your music and sound effects to suck. That's it. Let's get back to it.
What's up, friends? My name is Pi. You know how I like to do. First, welcome to SR Lounge. But second, let's just get right into this. Look, I want to start with composition first. So we're going to create something dramatic. I'm here in Orange. This is at Chapman University, and we have this beautiful building. This is the Memorial Hall. I love the architecture in this spot. And it's kind of the perfect place for sort of a old Hollywood glam style shot, maybe coming down the staircase, you know, ideas that my amazing couple that you're going to meet in just a second, that they have already suggested. So what I want to do first is we're going to work through camp. So I use frameworks for everything because it makes it simple for you guys, or for me, or for anybody to follow and kind of go through the same steps to get to the end result. So camp stands for compose, ambient light, modify, photograph. I'm going to go through each of those steps. So before anything, I want you guys to think composition, okay? Composition, I'm going to go ahead and just turn this light away. What I'm thinking of is this scene really lends itself to a nice symmetrical shot. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight from the center. I'm going to shoot something that kind of incorporates all the lines. I'm going to use those lines of the building to lead into my subject. Okay, so knowing this, I'm going to just have an exposure set right now. That's an incorrect exposure. So you can see that it's too dark at the moment, right? The next step is ambient light. I haven't touched any off-camera lights or any flashes. I want to dial in the ambient light because that's where I'm going to set the intention for the shot. If I want something more dramatic, the ambient light exposure is going to be darker. If I want something more natural, ambient light exposure should be brighter. So I'm going to set the intention here. And what I want for this is something that's a bit more on the dramatic side. I'm going to land somewhere a little bit in between. And we get to this. This is already looking really nice. What I might do is pull the background down a little, maybe 1/160th. So my subjects just kind of pop a little bit out of the frame. Then we get to the modify piece. But to do that, I kind of want my subject standing in. I'm going to see if they're good to go. Salome, Chris, you guys good to go? Need shoes. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you guys relax. You tell me when you're ready. I'm going to use Jay. Jay, my assistant, you're going to hop in here. I'm going to have Jay stand roughly kind of where I want them, which is like 3 to 4 steps up. And we need to get to the modify piece. We're going to modify the light in the scene, right? Because when Jay is standing there and I take this photograph, he's completely blacked out. So this is the first place where I'm going to actually start adjusting my lights. The nice thing about what I'm about to do, I'm going to use a constant light source. So on the ProPhoto B10, really most modern flashes now have modding lights built into them. This one will actually let me control the color temperature. So how do I figure out the right color temperature? Well, in a scene like this, I'll just point the flash kind of toward the wall and I'll look. See, when it's over here on this blue side, you can kind of see the light standing out in a way that doesn't look very natural. So what I'm going to do is warm it up until that light nicely blends in with the existing color in the scene. Then I'm going to put it roughly into position. Now notice that this light is spilling everywhere right now. My last step, and then I'm going to bring the couple in and I'm going to have Jay actually hold the light. The last step here is to actually use a grid. Where's the grid? Jay's got the grid. So watch how the light is going to get closed off. So basically what happens is the light currently is spilling everywhere. As soon as the grid goes on, now whoever's holding the light can have direct control over where it's going to go. So this is how we're going to really bring our subjects out and create this cool shot. We're ready to go. You guys good?
Absolutely.
Meet my clients, Chris and Salome. Photographed their wedding like 4 or 5 years ago. And now we got baby. Okay. Love that. Love that. So what we're doing is we're kind of setting up a shot where Chris is sort of helping Salome kind of come down the steps. And I love that. Jay is holding the light, and notice how he has it up high. We want a light kind of high-low, and I'm putting most of that light onto Salome, onto her side, because I want her to be kind of the main feature of the shot. So now the light is modified. I've posed my subjects. I'm gonna get a quick test shot right here. And let's just see how that looks. I freaking love it. Looks fantastic. What I might do is, Jay, you can step in a little bit closer. There, that gets the light a tiny bit brighter. Salome, you're gonna scoot a tiny bit this way. Right there, perfect. Relax the hand a little bit. Give the shoulder a slight little pop. That's it. I love that. Beautiful. That's fantastic, guys. I love how when you look at the shot, she's just a little bit brighter than the background, and that's exactly where I want this exposure to be. As soon as I start getting wider, you will notice that I'm gonna get Jay holding the light in the shot, right? I have a couple things that I could do. I could place the light, I could be using flash and have him stand further away, but there's a niceness of using the constant light. It's what you see is what you get, right? So I don't have to worry about anything. So all I'm gonna do is just tell Jay to kind of step out. So Jay, when I'm ready for the plate shot, you're just gonna step out for a quick second, okay? Beautiful. Jay, step out. Perfect. Now I got a plate. I'm gonna do that one more time. Jay, you're back in again. I'm gonna go right back here, and I'm gonna zoom in across this and just place them right on these steps of this grand little spot. I love this spot. Right there. Okay. Now Jay out. Boom. That's it. This is the other nice thing about using a constant light is it's a little bit easier, especially in locations where you might be kind of more run and gun. You just light them and you go and you're good to go. Now you can see the final images that we created. In the shots where there's a plate, I'm just gonna drop into Photoshop. I've done tutorials on that and how you can quickly mask it out by layering those two shots, and you're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, I'd love for you guys to subscribe to the channel. You can leave a comment below. And also, we do have all the links to basically everything that we used for this. So our lens setup, everything, but keep in mind you can kind of use anything for this shoot. All we need is a semi-wide angle lens that can open up a little bit. Any camera buy is gonna be fine, and just a modding light of some sort is gonna totally do it for you. That's it. See you guys next time. Peace.